text. Difference of fonts and typeface. Sa fonts refers to the variation of weights of typeface, and then sa typeface refers to the text style. Sa fonts, di ba meron tayong meron tayong tinatawag na variation of weights of typeface. Katulad na naman pag gumamit tayo ng Arial, di ba meron tong Arial body, Arial lang, Calibri body. So, meron parang siyang may iba't ibang variety. Pag sinabi nating Vera Sans Ultra, hindi lamang siya nag-iisa. May iba't iba siyang variety ng Vera Sans. Vera Sans. May iba't iba siya. Like book, extra bold, semi-bold, ultra. So, that is fonts. Magkaiba yung fonts sa typeface. So, typeface refer to the text style. So, pag sinabi Vera Sans, that is typeface. Pag sinabing fonts, Vera Sans Ultra, semi-bold, ano ba siya? Ganun siya katulad sa Arial. Pag sinabi natin Arial, that is typeface. Pag sinabi natin Arial body, so that is fonts. So that's pinagkaiba ng typeface and fonts. Type of fonts. Fonts can be categorized into three: serif, sans serif, and display. So, ano nga ba itong serif na to? Serif fonts are two fonts that have little strokes called serif on each of end of letter. Ayan, simple. Yung nakikita nyo sa picture, yung dalawang nakaganon na yon, that is serif. Karamihan sa makikita natin may ganito, di ba? Lagi natin ginagamit is yung Times New Roman. Yung usually na nakikita natin sa mga thesis, di ba? Mga nakaganon. And then sa sans serif are fonts with no extra strokes. Sans serif simply means without serifs. Yun lang. Sans serifs without serifs. Yung walang nakalagay na extra strokes or little strokes sa dalawang tabi. That is sans serif. So this, example ng sans serif is Calibri, Arial, Roboto. Ayan, ito yatang gamit kong font is sans serif. Wala siyang So, wala siyang little extra stroke. That is sans serif. Yun yung style niya. And then, display fonts are sometimes called as fancy or decorative fonts. It can be script, black letter, or all caps. These types of fonts are used in special occasions like invitation, titles, or posters. Example of display fonts are advertising scripts, banners, or forte. So, maraming iba't ibang display fonts na makikita natin. So that's why it calls fancy, no, parang shala-shala at may paganon pa, di ba? So that's what we call display fonts. Another one is color for the lesson 5. So siguro alam naman na natin lahat kung ano yung color, di ba? Very essential to your composition. One may be used as combination or one or more colors. Alam naman natin kung ano yung color in Tagalog. Kulay. Color theory describes how different colors contribute to each other and how they appear as they are mixed into other color schemes. I'm no longer explain this one. Alam naman natin lahat kung anong ibig sabihin ng color. Terminologies used in colors. Spreading hue. What's the meaning of hue? Refers to pure or vibrant colors. Saturation refers to the intensity of color. It ranges from black and white. So sa hue, ito yung maraming makikita natin na mga matitingkad, I think, basta mga pure, wala masyadong halo. And then, saturation, ito ba yung karamihang patay na kulay. Yung parang black and white lang. So, syempre, sa black and white, marami ding variety ng black and white. Merong grayscale to vibrant color. Diba? Ganun yung saturation. Value refers to the lightness or darkness of a color. For example, from light blue to dark blue. Simply. So, makikita natin dito yung value na makikita natin na yung color na to is, di ba, parang medyo light and then magiging dark. Sa color wheel, di ba, mapapansin natin yun sa color wheel. Or din sa rainbow na lang, ganon. Makikita natin dun ang value. Ito, color scheme. We have primary colors, then secondary colors, and tertiary colors. A circular diagram of this color is called a color wheel. Using this wheel, we can create our own color scheme or combination. So sa tulong ng ating primary color, secondary colors, tertiary, nakakabuo tayo ng iba't ibang variety pa ng kulay or mga combination. So katulad na lamang yellow, yellow-orange, orange, red-orange, red. Ayan, parang from light, mas nagiging darken. Diba? Pagka pinaghalo-halo natin yung mga kulay-kulay na yan. Monochromatic color scheme. This color scheme only focus on one color and often using variation by incorporating saturation or values. For example, if you choose the color blue, then you may have other colors under the same blue font like sky blue, baby blue, navy blue, or dark blue. So, simple. Pagka kayo gumamit ng red, light red, dark red, di ba? Meron din pink, fuchsia pink, light pink, maraming iba't ibang color. That's monochromatic color scheme. Na parang it focus on one color but different variety. Different variation of color. Meron dark, merong light, may super dark, and then may katamtaman. So, that's monochromatic color. Na parang, saan ba tayo karaniwang nakakita ng ganito? Ng mga monochromatic color. Parang sa mga iba't ibang graphic designs, makikita na natin ito. O kaya sa mga damit, di ba? Sa mga binibili nating mga different brand of shirts. Papansin din natin na maraming monochromatic design na ang ginagamit sa pag-design ng damit. Ito, achromatic color scheme. This color scheme only revolves on using desaturated colors like black, gray, and white. So, achromatic color scheme, that is ang mga patay na kulay. Patay na kulay nga kumbaga. No? Siya yung mga black and white, gray. So, that is achromatic color. An analogous color scheme selects a group of 3 colors that are adjacent in the color wheel. So, ayan, mapapansin natin dito yung kung ano ba yung analogous color scheme. Ito, katulad naman ito ng yellow. Nabuo siya ng yellow, green, yellow, orange, and then from yellow, orange to orange, red, violet, blue, violet. And then, that is an analogous color scheme. Nakakabuo siya ng iba't ibang kulay. So, sa complementary color scheme, meron tayong, ayan, makikita natin dito yung examples ng complementary color scheme. Tsaka sa split complementary color scheme. So, ito, triadic color scheme, tetradic color scheme. So, that's it. And then, understanding color profiles, RGB. This color profile consists of red, green, blue. From the word itself, RGB, red, green, blue. And you should use this profile for design that are intended for screen displays. And then yung CMYK, this color profile consists of cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. Or, in short, black. Ito yung karaniwang makikita natin, diba, sa printer. Yung may mga printer dyan, nakalagay doon, CMYK. Ito yung mga ink. Diba? This profile is intended for design that are printed, that are to be printed. Lesson 6, image. Image are not just limited to photographs. It also includes graphic and other illustration. Having images on your composition makes it appealing to the eyes of viewers. So, hindi mawawala ito sa graphic designs. Napaka-importante ng pagkakaroon ng image kasi ito ay nakakadagdag ng illustration sa viewers, and then mas maipapakita natin sa viewers kung ano yung mensahe or ano yung gusto nating iparating sa kanila sa pamamagitan lamang ng isang image. So sa vector image file extension, number 1 is encapsulated PostScripts. This vector format designed to produce high resolution graphics for print. So ito naman yung makikita natin na high resolution graphics sa mga designs, that is encapsulated PostScript. Adobe Illustrator document most preferable and commonly used image file type by designers. If you want to create a vector image, AI is one of the best tool for you. So sa Adobe Illustrator document, ito yung karaniwan ginagamit natin na image file type, no, sa mga lalo-lalo na sa mga designers natin, ito yung karaniwang kanilang mga ginagamit. Sa image file types, meron tayong vector and raster. Sa vector, it is a type of image that does not lose its quality when zoomed in. Your image will not be pixelated when enlarged. So sa vector, hindi siya lumalabo kahit i-zoom mo yan. So ito yung mga iba't ibang image file types. No, sa vector, kahit i-zoom mo yan na napaka zoom in na zoom in, hindi siya magiging pixelated or yung square, yung blurred, no, hindi bababa yung kanyang quality. Sa raster, opposite to vector, no, kung pagka in-enlarge mo siya or zoom in mo siya, magiging pixelated siya, blurred, malabo, ganon. Raster image file extension. Meron tayong Joint Photographic Expert or JPEG. This file type is the most commonly used in image file type. Karaniwan pag tayo nagpapasa ng mga requirements na feature lamang, karaniwan pinapaano sa atin ng mga prof is JPEG. Portable Network Graphics or PNG. This file type is known for having transparent background. Karaniwan ito kinukuha ko pag ako'y gagawa ng isang graphic design sa Google. Mas nang hinahanap ko is PNG kasi para mawala yung background kung meron man akong nais ilagay na graphic design. Graphic interchange format. This file type is known it's animated form. From the word itself, animated. Para siyang mga may pagka-cartoons, basta mga ganun. Graphic interchange format. So that's it for today. So hope you learned something from me. I'm your, again, your reporter, Joriel Flores. That is for Module 7, Graphic Design. Thank you so much. Bye.